back to another episode of Mystic Vibes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Now don't forget to click on the notification bell as you subscribe so that you can be notified whenever I upload another video. For today's project, I'll be showing you how I DIY this glam mirror using plyboard, cardboard, and confetti. So this part of the video was highly requested by a subscriber. She commented on a previous video and she asked me to show her how I cut my glasses. So it's very easy, it's very effortless, and yes, it is as easy as how it looks. So first you're going to need a ruler or a straight piece of board. Stick something that is straight and you can hold in place. Preferably a ruler, because if you're working with a particular inch or centimeter, you're going to want to measure it. So it's good to have a ruler. So I got my diamond pen. So this is a diamond pen, that's what it's called. And I got it to purchase on Amazon. It was afterwards I realized that it said at the local hardware. I did not check, but I was just purchasing some stuff on Amazon, and I decided to just buy one because I need it. But you can check your local hardware. It sells at the local hardware. So guys, alright. So what I'm doing now is just placing my ruler in place. So first I got the measurement of the size of the glass that I want, and I use the marker. You can use a marker. Honestly, what I'm using is just the eyeliner pencil. As you can see, it's on the table. I'm using an eyeliner pencil. It can use just as a marker, but you can use a marker. But I just use whatever I have at the time, right? No big deal. So you can use a marker to draw out the shape that you want. Then you have to apply pressure with the pen. Not too much pressure to break the glass, but just enough pressure so that you can get a line on top. So after you get the line on top, you just break the glass. You break it, break it, break it. It's that easy. Okay, so for this part of the video, it's optional. You do not have to go through all of this just to make a frame. You do not have to do all of this. If you have a full piece of plyboard, if you have a full cardboard box, you can make a frame. I didn't have a full cardboard box and I did not have a full piece of plyboard, so I was not going to buy a plyboard just for this project when I already have some leftovers. So this part of the video is optional. You can do it if you want, but trust me, you don't have to do all this work. You can just get something that is broad enough and solid enough, and you can just attach a mirror to it and just start the process. But I have to do this because this is what I have left over from some other projects, so I decided not to let it waste. So I decided to make a frame from it, but you do not have to go through all this hassle. Yes, I am stuffy. As always, I'm stuffy. So I'm trying my best to do this voice over. I do not want to have to remind you guys that I do not like to voice over. So yes, I hope you're hearing exactly what I'm saying despite my stuffiness. So, alright, if you decide to go this direction that I am going, then after you get the 4 pieces of plyboard to make the frame, you are going to need something for the inside so that the mirror is not hollow underneath, and when you set the mirror down, the mirror will have something in between to sit on. This is if you are going to go down this path. If you choose to go down this path, for instance, if you do not have any full plyboard and you have a leftover, just as I do right now, then this is important to have something in the middle. So for the side mirrors, it is 2 by 4. Yes, it is 2 by 4 inches each all the way around the side. For some part I have to cut a shorter mirror to fit in place where the space was leaving out. So if you notice I did not give any measurement, you can just DIY, you can freestyle. All you have to do is just get some mirrors that is just rectangle that could go all the way around. You do not have to do the broken mirror. I choose to do I choose to break the mirrors to do that part because I didn't have enough long mirrors. So I had some leftover rectangle shape, so that is why I decided to just break everything up so that it can fit. But if I was to do the long rectangle all the way around, I did not have that because all these mirrors are leftovers from another project. So this project is not costing me anything. This is all leftovers that I'm using, even though I still buy it. But I didn't have to purchase anything for this project. So I decided to use what I have to make something out of it. So the silicone that I'm using is the block. The BLOK, that's the one I'm using. It works for me, so I continue to buy it. If you can get the Gorilla one, then fine by me. You can get that one. It is the best, it is scarce, and it is expensive. So I choose the block. It works for me and it will work for you too. So you can get that one. It sells at the local hardware store. I got mine to purchase at Big M Hardware. So you can check out your local hardware store. I think it's everywhere. You can just get it anywhere. Honestly, for this part, I would recommend a softer glue, something like Mod Podge or School Glue. I would recommend something softer because the silicone does not hold that much. It doesn't hold that much confetti at a time. So if you wanted to go at a higher level, you would have to add the silicone, then you put the confetti on top. When the confetti is dry, you would have to add another coat of silicone on top and add another coat of confetti on top. For me, that is just too much. But the Mod Podge or the School Glue, you could just add a generous amount at once, and then you can just apply the confetti and then you squeeze it in and it holds, works, dry, good, everything. So I got this confetti to purchase at Fontana Pharmacy. It's a lot. You can do a lot of project. I'm not sure how much I paid for it. Maybe $350, $380, something like that. But it wasn't that expensive this time. Yes. So after you applied the silicone on top, you just spread it out. You can use a spoon back, you can use a piece of paper, you can use a spatula, whatever you have. You can just use something to spread it out because the silicone is thick, so it's not something that is going to spread itself and it leave a lot of mess on the glass. So if you have the silicone touching your mirror, please to wipe it off along as you go. Do not let the silicone dry on the mirror because it's hard to come off. So don't let it dry on the surface that you don't want it to dry on. So as soon as you add the confetti, you clean off your area, you get the silicone off the mirror so it does not stick where you don't want it to stick. I think it's important to let you guys know all the do's and the don'ts, because I'm not going to just post my videos and make it seem all easy and perfect and make it seem like everything work out perfect for me all the time. Sometimes it doesn't, okay? So the confetti and the silicone is a no. It's a no. If it's something like stones or crushed glass, then the silicone and the silicone and the crushed glass would hold. If you're using stones with the silicone, it will hold better. The confetti is something like bling bling, right? So you know, some bling bling go all over the whole place and you don't really go where you want if you go sometime. So Yes, that's what was happening with the confetti. It was not sitting where I wanted, so I have to press it in my fingers and they get messy after a while. So yes, this part was a struggle because I did not have any Mod Podge. So I'm going to get my Mod Podge for my next mirror DIY. Definitely. Cause yeah, this is a lot. And it never it never go home want to go. Get me I say? So nobody make this happen to you. Just get a school glue. School glue cheap, you can get a school glue and it can do all of this. All of this for me right now. And it dry fast, just the same. And it dry clear. So if you don't want to use a white school glue, you can just get the clear one. It works just the same. So after everything is dry, I knock off all the excess confetti off. I knock it off. I get my mirror cleaned down. And it's looking good. So I got these flowers trim to purchase on Amazon. And it's a whole lot. If you buy the roll, you have a whole lot. It can last you for tons of project, right? So you can just buy the entire roll. It's not expensive. You can buy it. I'm not sure if it sells in Pings or anywhere out here. I just saw it on Amazon and I purchased it. So you can get it to purchase on Amazon. And I'm just using the hot glue gun to apply the trims to the mirror. Hot glue gun do not hold. It doesn't give a long lasting hold on top of a mirror because the only thing that will hold, the only glue that will hold on top of a mirror is strong adhesive, something like nail glue, super glue, gorilla glue, 3E6000. Those kind of glue would hold the trim for eternity. But because I I'm not sure how long I am going to be accommodating this mirror, so I might change it up sometime down the line. I might take off the glasses to do some other project. I am not sure if this mirror is going to be permanent for me. Okay? If you love the finished product and you decide to keep this mirror in your house, then I would recommend you to use something strong. Yes, you can get one super glue for buy a tiny. You can buy one super glue or you can buy one nail glue and you can use it. So after you use the hot glue gun to attach it to the mirror, you can go ahead and add some strong adhesive through the little sections and it will last for a lifetime. But I'm not looking no long-term relationship with this mirror. So yes, it's temporary. At some point it got to go. So I'm not trying to secure anything. So this is the finished product, guys. This is the finished product. This is the finished look. It turned out nice. Yes, yes, yes. It turns out. It turns out. You come right out. Anyways, guys, I don't know how people do voiceover. It takes so much to be talking to yourself. And yes, I love it. If you love it, comment down below and let me know what you think about this mirror. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Share my video, guys. Please to share my video so that I can get the subscription that I'm trying to reach, guys. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.